All of you?
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
what? Yeah, anybody what is Python? Python is a programming language. Now, observing very clearly, first we need to understanding what is meant by programming language. Anybody suggest? What is programming language? Okay, observing very clearly, if you want to communicate human to human, we need to require human languages like English, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil or any one language is required. Next one, if you want to communicate computer and if you are performing any operations, we need to require some programming languages. Okay. Now simply observing very clearly, Python is a general purpose programming language. Python is a general purpose programming language. First, we need to understanding what is meant by programming language. A language is a set of instructions to intend the computer or machine for performing a one task. That set of instructions simply we are calling as a programming language. Now observing very clearly what is the meaning of general purpose. By using this programming language, we can build any type of application. In the IT, different fields are there, like as a RPA. This is one domain in the IT. Robotic process automation. Next one, another domain, popular domain, AML. Next one, another domain, data science. Next one, data analytics, data analytics, data engineering, big data, big data, web development, web development. Next one, GUI, desktop application development. Okay, these are the different domains in the IT, web application development, web application development. Next one, ERP, enterprise resource planning, ERP application development, ERP application development. Next one, observing very clearly, automation testing, automation. Okay, any automation scenario, we are using Python programming, automation testing. Next one, DevOps, DevOps, ML Ops, machine learning with operations, ML Ops, AI Ops, AI Ops, financial, FinOps. Next one, cloud computing. Next one, cyber security, blockchain, IoT. Okay, these are the future demandable skills and current also. Okay, if you are moving to any IT domain, we need to require one programming language that is called Python. That's why simply we are calling as a Python is a general purpose programming language. It is not related to one particular specific domain. With respect to any domain, we are using Python programming language. All of you clear the statement? If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. All of you clear?
Yes, sir. Everything clear.
Yeah, okay. Next one, observing very clearly in the market, the programming languages can be categorized into three levels, like as a low level, high level, mid level. We are discussing about basically low level and the high level. Low level and the high level. Two types of programming languages are there. Low level and the high level. That instructions are understanding by the processor, and high level means that instructions are understanding by the human being, that instructions are understanding by the human being. Like as a which type of instructions? 8086, 8085, 8051. These are the instructions. Next one, C, C++, Python, Java, .NET, Golang, and etc. Golang, Rust programming, and etc. These are all high level. Okay, these instructions are understanding by the human being, and these instructions are understanding by the processor. Okay, Python is a which type of programming language? Python is a high level programming language. Python is a high level programming language. High level programming language. Next one, in the market, these high level programming languages can be categorized into four types, like procedure oriented, object oriented, scripting, and a modular. Procedure oriented means that programming language support functions concept. That programming language support functions. Best example, C and Python. Next one, object oriented programming languages. Any high level programming language which support OOPS principles, that languages are called object oriented. Best example, CPP. Python also support OOPS principles, Java, .NET, and etc. Next one, scripting programming languages. Any high level programming language which support dynamic data types and interpreter. Observing very clearly, basically in the programming languages, if we want to store the data, we need to require data types. Okay, the data types are used to representing the type of the data. Okay, in the programming scenario, two types of data types are there, like as a static data types and the dynamic data types. Dynamic data types. What is the meaning of static? The programmer or developer to assign the data type to the variable by explicitly at the time of declaring the variable. That concept is nothing but a static data types. Any high level programming language which support static data types concept, that languages are called static typed programming languages. Best example, C, CPP, Java, .NET, Go. These languages are static typed programming languages. For example, I'm writing one C language code. Okay, just observing. We don't require any programming background. Directly, we are learning Python is very, very easy. Just I am comparing. In C language, I want to store some employee information. How to store that one? How to write in the C language code? Hash include stdio.h. Every C program execution starts from main function. Now simply I want to store employee ID. Employee ID is an integer and employee name char and the employee salary like as a float. Now I want to print that information. Simply printf employee ID representation, employee name representation, employee salary representation. This is the simple C language code. All of you clear? If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. This is the C language program. C is a static typed programming. In that C language program, at the time of declaring the variables, programmer to specify the data types. This is called static. All of you clear? Now observing very clearly, coming to dynamic data types. Here, the programmer or developer don't assign any data type to the variables by explicitly at the time of declaring the variables. At the time of executing the program, automatically to assign the data types, okay, based on the value of that argument, okay, the data types are simply observing very clearly, okay, any high level programming language which support these dynamic data types concept, that languages are called dynamically typed programming languages. Best example, Python, JavaScript, okay, Python and JavaScript. Now I am trying to implement same logic in Python. Okay, C language file extension dot C, Java file extension dot Java, C++ file extension dot CPP, similarly Python file extension dot py. Here directly employee ID equal to 101 and the employee name equal to Shiva and the employee salary equal to 30,000. Simply print off employee ID, employee name, employee salary. This is the C language code. Here we need to declare the data types by explicitly. This is called static. But here we don't require to specify the data type by explicitly. At the time of executing the program, automatically to assign the data types based on our input values. Are you clear? Okay, any high-level programming language which support dynamic data types, that languages comes under the scripting programming languages. Next, coming to interpreter. Basically, these are the high-level programming languages. These high-level instructions are understanding by the human being. After writing either C language code or Python code, observing very clearly, these instructions are understanding by the human being. The computer processor don't understanding this type of instructions. Okay, once we can write our human readable format, next we need to convert these human readable format into, okay, machine understandable format. Who will converted internally? Some translators we are using. That translators are called compilers and interpreters. Compilers and interpreters. Okay, some programming language support compilers and some programming language supporting interpreters. Okay, here C, C++, Java, .NET, these languages are supporting compiler, but Python supporting interpreter. Okay, basically Python supporting interpreter, but in the market, different implementations of Python is there, like as a C Python, Jython, Iron Python, Anaconda Python, different flavors of Python is there. C Python is the standard version. C Python support both the compiler and the interpreter. Okay, Python, JavaScript, and etc. These are the scripting programming languages. Next one, Ruby, Perl, different languages are there. Next one, any high-level programming language which support modules concept, that languages are called modular programming languages. Best example, Modular 1, Modular 2, Modular 3. And Python also supporting modular programming. That is the reason in Python, Every file we are calling as a module. Okay, these are the four types of high level programming languages. But our Python is a which type of? For example, if you are learning C program, some websites providing C is a low level programming language, some websites providing C is a middle level programming, or some websites providing C is a high level. Basically, C is a one high level programming language. That is a procedure oriented programming language. Okay, if you are learning C program, the first statement we are discussing about C is a procedure oriented programming language. It supports functions. Before C language, other programming language don't supporting this functions concept. Next one, for example, if you want to learn Java, the first statement we will discussing, Java is a pure object-oriented programming language. Whereas coming to Python, we are discussing about Python is a procedure-oriented, Python is an object-oriented, Python is a scripting, and Python is a modular. Python is a modular. That is the reason simply we are discussing about Python is a multi-paradigm. Python is a multi-paradigm. That means Python support multiple programming languages features. That is the only one reason with respect to any domain in the IT, we are using Python language. Okay, Python is not a new language. Python is the oldest language in abroad. Okay, either Cambridge University and topmost university. In kids level, Python is a programming language, one subject. Okay, in abroad countries, Python is a kids language. Okay, in fifth standard and sixth standard, Python is a one subject in other countries. Okay, Python is a oldest language, but especially in Indian market, last 10 years onwards, Python gradually increasing in Indian market. Okay, according to GitHub survey, and in the year of 2025, Python is the one of the market top trending language with respect to all domains. With respect to all domains. Okay, recently in CBSE also to introduce Python is a one subject in 11th standard and 12th standard. All of you clear the statement multi-paradigm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now observing very clearly. Okay. Next one, Python support. Python support both interactive and batch mode execution. Python support two types of execution modes. Two types of execution modes. Okay, interactive mode means observing very clearly. Okay, in your regular classes, we'll discussing how to download Python and how to install Python, everything. For suppose I want to perform some calculator, implementing some arithmetic calculations. Simply, I have taken as x value 4 and y value 5, print of x plus y, press enter, then automatically that command is executed and display the result. Next one, print of x minus y, that command is executed and display the result. Okay, this is about interactive mode. Are you clear? Same example, I am trying to implement it by using batch mode. Simply open the new file, same statements we are writing, x equal to 4, y equal to 5, print of x plus y, print of x minus y, and the print of x into y. Now I am trying to executing that file, our code is executed. Okay, in Python, we can write one Python application or we can implement one application in two ways, either interactive mode or batch mode. Okay, interactive mode having some problems. Okay, in your regular classes, what are the problems are there? How to overcome that one? In the real time, we are using IDEs. Okay, before IDEs, we are using editors. Everything we are explaining. All of you clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, observing very clearly, here we'll discussing about one statement interpreter. Okay, some programming language supporting compiler, some programming language supporting interpreter. Okay, Python is purely interpreted language, but different flavors of Python is there. Okay, C Python support both the compiler and the interpreter. First, we need to understanding what is the difference between compiler and interpreter. Basically, the purpose of compiler and interpreter is same, to convert high level instructions to mission level. But what is the major difference? Observing very clearly, the compiler takes whole source code at a time and converting into mission code. But interpreter take the statement by statement and converting into mission code. That is the difference. Okay, that is the reason compiler execution is very fast when compared to interpreter. That is the reason some websites are providing Java program execution is very fast when compared to Python. Okay, Python is slower than Java. Okay, we can take any programming language, some pros and cons are there. Okay, in Python also this is a one drawback, but to overcome that problem, in Python different implementations are there. C Python supporting both the compiler and interpreter. PyPy is there. Stackless Python, different flavors of Python is there. All of it clear? Okay, this is about one way to defining Python definition. Next one, Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted, interactive, interactive, modular, dynamically typed, garbage collected, procedure oriented, procedure oriented, object oriented, object oriented, and scripting programming language. Scripting programming language. Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted, interactive, modular, dynamically typed, garbage collected, procedure oriented, object oriented, and scripting programming language. Scripting programming language. This is the single line of Python definition. Okay, here we are adding one more new terminology like as a garbage collected. Observing very clearly what is the meaning of garbage collected. Okay, any high level programming language which support garbage collector, that type of high level programming languages are called garbage collector languages. What is the garbage collector and what is the purpose? Okay, garbage collector is a one predefined program. What is the purpose of garbage collector? To manage the memory, allocating the memory and deallocating the memory. In generally, what is garbage collection? To remove the unwanted things. Okay, similarly here also in the programming scenario, once your program execution is over, then automatically in the background to deallocating the memory, that means the garbage collector to perform the memory cleanup activity. C++ don't supporting garbage collector. This concept is introduced in Java language, but Python also supporting garbage collected concept. This is the single line Python definition. If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubt. All of it clear or not? Okay, Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in the year of 1991. Actually, this project implementation is started in the early of 1980s. That means 19 December 1989. December 1989. Okay, this project implementation started in the early of December 1989, but officially released to the market in the year of 1991. Especially, okay, ago, officially 35 years ago. This is not a new language, but in Indian market, this is a new thing. Okay, all of you clear? The name Python was derived from the name Python was derived from the guide of Androsm, the guide of Androsm favorite TV fun show, TV fun show, the complete Monty Python flying circus, flying circus. The name Python was derived from the guide of Androsm favorite TV fun show, the complete Monty Python flying circus. Okay, currently he is working in Microsoft. Currently he is working in Microsoft. Okay, Python is maintained by PSF team, Python Software Foundation team. It is completely free and open source. And this is the Python official website. Okay, this is a open source website. Okay, without paying any single paisa, we are downloading Python software and using that software either personal or professional, either commercial purpose also. Okay, Python Software Foundation team. Currently, he is working in Microsoft. That is the only one reason in Microsoft, all products inbuilt we are integrating with Python. Best example, Microsoft Excel with Python, Power BI with Python. Okay, different Power Platform tools are there. All of it clear? If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. Okay, now observing very clearly advantages of Python when compared to other programming languages. First one is simple syntax. Simple syntax. Observing very clearly in Python, there is no concept of there is no concept of semicolon. There is no concept of semicolon. Okay. Next one, at the time of writing the conditions, we don't require parentheses. At the time of creating a blocks, don't require curly braces. In Python, in Python, simply we are follow the space indentation concept. Space indentation concept. What is the meaning of space indentation? The group of statements to follow the same space. That means observing very clearly if block a representation. Please this keep this statement in your mind. If you want to learn Python, we don't require any programming knowledge. Okay, if you don't know any programming knowledge previously, we are learning Python is very, very easy. Okay, just in this scenario, I am explaining other programming language coding style and Python coding style. Okay, don't confusing. If you want to learn Python, compulsory one programming language is required previously. Okay, if block representation. Okay, now simply in C programming, C, C++, Java, and other programming languages under Python. Okay, now simply observing very clearly here, if condition we are writing, after that open the curly braces. Here we need to write the statement. statement 1, semicolon. Okay, next one, statement 2, semicolon. Every statement end with semicolons are required, and up to so on, any number of statements we are writing. Same if block representation in Python programming. How to writing that one? If condition. After that, we are follow the some space indentation. Now observing very clearly, what is the meaning of space indentation? What is the meaning of space indentation? Space indentation means the group of statements which are follow the same space. For example, in C, C++, Java, this statement starting from here and this statement starting from here, we are not getting any error. But in Python, we are increasing one extra space. That means in our block, the first statement where we are started, remaining all statements should follow the same space. By mistakenly, we are increasing one extra space, then immediately we'll get an error message. Python always follow the space indentation. Okay. Advantages of Python, simple syntax. First one. In Python, similar to other programming languages, we don't require semicolons at the ending of the statements. And at the time of creating a blocks, we don't require curly braces. We are follow the space indentation concept. And at the time of writing the conditions, like as if condition, while condition, for conditions. Okay, in other programming, we need to write the brackets. Within that brackets, we are writing that conditions. But in Python, that brackets are optional. All of you clear? This is the first one. Simple syntax. Are you clear or not? Okay, next one. Less code. Less code. Okay, Python programs. Python programs having less code when compared to other programming languages, programs code like C, C++, Java, .NET, Golang, and etc. Simply write a C program, just to print hello world. This message I want to print it. How to writing the C language? Okay, C file extension .c. Simply hash include stdio.h. Next one, void main. Now simply here just printf hello world. Next one, observing very clearly, write a Java program, to print hello world. How to writing the Java code? Just observing very clearly, import java.io.star class name. After that one, observing very clearly, public static void main string array arguments system dot out dot println hello world. Okay, this is a simple Java language code. Okay, write a Python program. to print hello world, to print hello world. Now simply demo.py. This is the Python file extension. Simply we are writing print hello world. This is the simple Python code. And this is the Java language code. And this is the C language code. Just a simple program. This is a C language style. And this is a Java language coding style. And this is a Python language coding style. Okay, lesser code. And third one is dynamically typed programming. Python is a dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language. Observing very clearly, write a C program. Already we'll discussing C is a static typed language. Write a C program to perform the addition operation on two different type of two different type of two different types of numerical data. Numerical data. How to writing the C language code? Just observing very clearly. Hash include stdio.h. Simply void main. Here I am declaring one variable x. My requirement, I want to store the integer value. Simply how to store that one? Int x equal to 10. Now I am taken as a variable y. My requirement, I want to store floating point value. Simply float y equal to 2.3. Next one, I want to perform addition operation, float z equal to x plus y. Simply I want to print that result, printf percentage f floating point value representation, and this is the C language. Okay. Next, same logic I am trying to implement it in Python. Same logic I am trying to implement it Python. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Python is a which type of programming? Dynamically typed programming. Now simply observing very clearly how to implement that one. Just x equal to 10, y equal to 2.3, z equal to x plus y, and the print of z. Okay, this is a C language coding style, and this is a Python coding style. C, C++, Java, that languages are static typed programming languages. Here we need to specify the data types at the time of declaring the variables. But here we don't require to assign the data types to the variables. At the time of executing the program, automatically to assign the data types. Automatically to assign the data types. Next, observing very clearly. Another one is provides Python provides n number of built-in libraries. Libraries in Python scenario, a library is nothing but a collection of packages. A package is nothing but a collection of modules. A module is nothing but a collection of Python statements into one file. That file is called module. Okay, in Python, built-in libraries and packages are there. For example, I want to get my current system time. How to get that one? Okay, observing very clearly. Okay, Python provides one module. That module name is called time. In, inside the time module, one function is available. That function name is called cTime function. Just we are calling that cTime function. Okay. Now we will get this result. Your system date and time we are getting. For suppose another example, okay, in your regular classes, each and every module in details we are explaining. Just this is a demo session, just we are explaining one or two examples. Another example, I want to get my system date, my system date. How to get that one? Simply here, Python provides one more module. That module name is called datetime module, import date. Simply print off date of, okay, today date, today date I want to get. Okay, today date we are getting, date, only date we are getting. Next, another example, I want to get both the date and the time, both the date and the time. Simply, yeah, tell me. Anybody, any doubt? Okay, date time. In the date time, one method is there that is called now. Now we will get both the date and the time. This is the date and this is the time related values. Yeah. Please try to understand in these three examples, just a basic overview. Okay, if anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts where these modules are available and everything we are explaining in our regular classes. Okay, once we are installing Python software, inbuilt we will getting this type of modules. Okay, for example, I want to get one particular year calendar, one particular year calendar. Simply here from calendar, import calendar. This calendar function takes the parameter as year. Which year calendar we want to require, that year we are passing, that year we are passing. Now 2026 calendar is printed. 2026 calendar is printed. Okay, we are customizing. What are the holidays are there? Are everything we are printing. Some logics we are implemented customization. For suppose one particular month calendar I want to print. One particular month calendar I want to print. How to get that one? Observing very clearly in the calendar module. In the calendar module, one more function is available. That function name is called month function. Month, year, and month number we are assigning. For example, my requirement is in the year of 2026, January month calendar I want to print. January month calendar. Now only that particular month calendar is printed. Today is Saturday, January 31st. Okay, next one, observing very clearly another example. For suppose I want to find the factorial of any number. I want to find the factorial of any number. Simply, Python provides one more module. That module name is called math module. In that math module, one function already predefined is there. That is called factorial. We don't require any logic. Everything implemented already. Just we are importing and using depends upon your requirement. Print of factorial of 5. Now 5 factorial value is printed. 5 factorial value is printed. Okay. Some built-in modules are there. If you interest, we are creating your custom modules also. Okay, your custom modules also. For example, here I am creating my own module. Here I am creating my own module, observing very clearly. Here, my requirement is I want to performing addition of two numbers. One function I am created here, def addition or add x comma y z equal to x plus y return z. Now I am saving this module name is I am saving this module name is addition. Okay, previously math is a one built-in module, calendar is a one built-in module. Okay, time is a one built-in module. Now this is a user-defined module. Here we are creating our own module also. Now, now simply I want to performing the addition of two numbers. Just we are importing our module. Just we are importing our module. Now here observing very clearly from addition. Addition is our user-defined model. In that model, we are importing function name is add. Simply print of add of 4 comma 5. Now addition of 4 and 5 is printed. Okay. Not only built-in models, if you interest, we are creating our own models that is called custom models. And some third-party models are there. If we want to working with that third-party models, we need to install. Okay, in Python, how to install third-party libraries? Simply by using pip. Pip is a Python package indexing. Okay, pip command we are using. That is a one package manager. Okay, different package managers are there. Pip is there, VNV is there. Next one, Conda is there. Okay, different package managers are there. Like the Chocolatey is there. Okay, different package managers are there. But as a Python professional, Python recommend, C Python recommend. Always we are using pip. If you are using Anaconda Python, okay, we are using Conda. We are using Conda. Okay, pip is a one Python package manager and it is a default. By using this pip package manager, we need to install. For example, I want to draw the pie chart. Okay, Python providing some data science modules like as a matplotlib. Okay, if you want to working with that matplotlib module, we need to install. How to install? Through pip. In the front end, if you are using Node.js, we are using npm. Here we are using pip. Okay, now here pip install. I want to working with matplotlib. Now that library name we are passing, then automatically collecting and downloading and installing. First verify in your system this matplotlib is available or not available. If it is available, simply it will shows requirement already satisfied. Otherwise, it collect, download and install. Okay, already in my mission that is available. Okay, that's why this type of message we are getting. In your system, it is not available. Simply it is collecting and downloading and installing. Now I want to draw the one pie chart. I want to draw the one pie chart. Simply import matplotlib. In that matplotlib library, pyplot is a one module. Okay, instead of writing this entire name every time, I am creating one alias name PLT. PLT. Now here I am taken as a student marks subject wise 89 first subject 56 21 45 and 75 five subjects. Now subject names also I am taking subjects are maths, science, Hindi and social and Telugu. Okay, these are the subject names. Now I am taking colors. Okay, colors also I am specifying. Okay, we are not providing any color. Default colors also will be taking, no problem. Now I want to draw the pie chart. Simply in the pie plot, plt dot pie, we can take the input are marks. Just I am not providing anything. After that one, I want to show that graph. How to show that graph? Plt dot show. This is the simple Python code. to generate the pie chart. Simply observing very clearly one pie chart is drawing. Just wait. Okay. This pie chart is drawing. Now I want to providing labels. Okay. Everything we are customizing. For suppose here I am taken as a labels attribute. My labels are subject names I want to require. Okay. Next one, observing very clearly by default colors. If we interest, we can customizing that colors. Math subject which color, science subject which color we can specify. How at that time we need to specify the colors. At that time we are specifying the colors. Colors equal to first one I want to display red, green, blue, purple and yellow. Five colors I am specifying. Here colors attribute is there. We need to specify that color names. We need to specify that color names. Okay. Next one. Okay. Maths totally 100%. Maths, how much percentage occupying science in this percentage I am calculated. How to calculate that one? Simply here auto PCT is there. Auto PCT is there. Simply here percentile dot 2f 2f percentile. Now after decimal point two values I want to require. Okay, 31.12%, 19.58, 7.3, 15.73, 26.22, totally 100%. Okay, here social. Okay, next one, explode. Okay, which subject we are getting less marks? I want to exploding for easily understanding purpose. Simply explode option we are using. Explode. Okay, explode equal to first value 0 means exactly fit into the circle. 0 first subject, second subject 0. Now I am taking 0.1. Next one 0, 0. That is the explode option. Now this subject is exploding outside the circle. Next one shadow, also we are using shadow option is equal to true. Shadow equal to true. Okay. Python providing different libraries like as a matplotlib, seaborn, plotly for data visualizations. Okay, that is the reason the data analytics people also using Python in the data science field. Okay, who will work with the related to data? In the market, we are calling as a data professionals or a data enthusiast, like as a data engineer, data analyst, data scientist. Okay, big data engineers. Compulsory, these people are required Python programming language. Okay, Python programming language. Okay, if anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. Yeah, please responding. All of you clear? Okay, who should learn Python programming language? Students. Okay, that means either graduates or degree students or anything. Okay, in our regular classes, what are the packages are available? Okay, don't require these all packages. Python till now support 3 lakhs plus modules and packages. We don't require these 3 lakhs plus modules and packages. Depends upon your requirement. For example, if you want to go to web development, Python and Python related web development frameworks we are learning, like as a Django framework, Flask framework, Fast API, under DRF, Django REST framework. Okay, these frameworks we are learning. For suppose if you want to communicate the databases, okay, every database having some Python libraries are there. Like as if you want to connect a MySQL database, PyMySQL we are using. If you want to connect SQLite database, SQLite 3 we are using. Okay, different libraries are there, depends upon your requirement. If you want to go to networking, okay, networking related libraries we are learning. If you want to go to data science related libraries we are learning. Are you clear? Okay, who should learn Python? Students and working professionals. Okay, next one, career gap or career switchers. Career gap or career switchers. That means currently you are working in non-IT, now you are moving to IT background. Python is the excellent option. Okay. Okay, this is your demo session. If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts. Okay, anyone who wants to good career growth, easy learning and strong future scope. Strong future scope means in the future, if you want to go to any domain, each and every domain we are integrating with AI. If you want to working with AI models or if you want to build your AI models, compulsory we need to require Python programming language. Okay, Python is for almost everywhere. Okay, once you are learning Python, okay, up to 10 to 15 years, we are the market leading position. Okay, this is your Python demo session. If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts.
Sir, what is the difference between Python and Python full stack, sir?
Okay, observing very clearly. Okay, we can take any application. For example, we can take the Facebook application or any application. Every web application having, okay, Python full stack development means we can build the web applications. Okay, most of the web applications we are follow the three-tier architectures. Okay, three-tier architecture. Okay, client tier
Thanks. Ah,
and the server and the database. Okay, we can take any web application. That web application contains three types of logics: front-end logics, back-end logics, and database logics. Okay, front-end logics. How to implementing the front-end logics? Okay, by using, okay, which one? UI technologies or front-end technologies. Okay, how to implement the presentation logic simply by using front-end technologies. Okay, if you want to implement the back-end programming, for example, just observing very clearly, I'm explaining. We are open the Facebook sign up form. Okay, what will happen? We will get one sign up form we are getting. That is called UI or front end. Okay, observing very clearly, we will get one form, one user interface we are getting. This is called front end. Okay, how to implement this front end of logic simply by using front end technologies. Next, once we are enter the your details and click on the sign up option, what will happen internally? The backend programming, the backend logic take that input and that input we are storing into our database, the Facebook server database. Okay, here how to implement this server side logic simply by using backend technologies. Backend technologies. Okay, that backend technologies are implemented by using okay, Python we are using. Okay, By using Python, we are using Python related web development frameworks. Coming to database, here we are using SQL. Okay, SQL with different databases. MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL server, different database servers we are using. In olden days, the companies are hiring only front-end developers, only front-end developers, only front-end developers, and back-end developers separately. Back-end developer, back-end developers, and the database developers also separately hiring. Okay, from Corona onwards, the companies are reducing the production cost. Simply, we are hiring only one developer. That developer should involve both front end, back end, and database. That developer simply we are calling as a full stack developer. Okay, the developer comes under the full stack developer. Okay, that full stack developer know front end skills, back end skills, and database skills. Okay, Python full stack means we are using backend Python and Python related framework. That is a Python full stack development. Front end skills are common. If you are using Java and Spring, that is a Java full stack development. We are using JavaScript and Express.js, that is called main stack. Or if you are using .NET and .NET framework, that is called .NET full stack. Are you clear? Okay, full stack developer to involve entire application development, front end, back end, and database. Okay, currently all the companies are hiring only looking for the full stack developers, whether Python full stack developer or Java full stack developer or .NET full stack developer. When compared to these all full stack development jobs, most of the companies are looking for Python full stack developers. All of you clear? Are you clear or not?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. If anybody any doubt, please clarify your doubts.